How to find a mate in WolfQuest. After completing the hunting quest, which is the first quest in-game, the game will pass you to the second quest, which is the quest to find a mate. And while there are plenty of potential suitors out there, the first part is finding them. The first thing you're going to want to do is howl. You can do this by pressing H on your keyboard. Once you've done this, give it a second, and look to the left side of your screen towards the compass. And assuming you're in the Find a Mate quest, you will see a bunch of little wolf head icons appear on the compass in different directions telling you where to go in order to find your first group of wolves to potentially court. You're going to want to run directly into the direction of one of these little wolf howl icons. Note that the brighter the icon appears to be, the closer that group of wolves is to you. While you're headed in the direction of one of those howls from dispersal wolves, you can also check your scent view, and sometimes you'll be able to pick up the scent of a group of dispersals while you're moving. You'll know if it's dispersals that can potentially be your mate by looking in the top right corner and seeing whether or not there's a little heart icon next to their label. You can either choose to follow the dispersal scent or howl again to reaffirm the position of the group of dispersal wolves. Once you spot the group of dispersals, you're going to want to approach and you'll be prompted to see whether or not you would like to interact with them. If you click yes, the game is going to give you the opportunity to get to know these wolves. Initially, you're going to have to wag your tail and act friendly towards these wolves in order to convince them to get to know you. When your little selector arrow is hovering over a specific wolf, you'll see that it'll give you information in the top right corner about their age, what pack they're from, and their diversity rating. The main thing you're going to want to consider is the diversity rating of your mate. Having a high diversity mate means having larger litters of puppies, and also having puppies that will likely have a better chance at recovering from illness. If you choose a mate that has lower diversity rating, such as 1 or even 2 stars, you're likely going to have smaller litters of puppies, and those puppies are going to have a harder time recovering from illness. Additionally, I'd recommend considering the age of the wolf you're looking at, as being mates with a wolf that's, say, 6 years old when you yourself are a 2-year-old wolf means that your mate will likely die in 2 years once they hit elder wolf age. If you decide you want to get to know one of the wolves and make them your trial mate, what you can do is interact with that one directly. Make sure you have that one selected by left-clicking on it with your little directional focus arrow. Focus all of your interactions on this one wolf and make sure they are entirely positive. Once the heart is completely filled, you will get the option to have this wolf as your trial mate. Once a wolf is your trial mate, make sure to hunt with them to test their boldness and also see how they fare in fights with other animals. Really try to get a feel for their personality and whether or not they're the right fit for you. If you feel like your trial mate isn't really cutting it, you can look at them directly and press the growl button 3 times. The growl button is G. The trial period will then end and you can go back to meeting other wolves. However, after experiencing a bit of hunts, you still really like your mate and would like to stay with them, you can fill your affinity bar by positively emoting with them, and the little blue bar next to your wolf will gradually fill up. Once it is completely full, your wolf will be your mate, and you can give them a name. And that concludes the Finding a Mate quest. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be posting a guide soon on establishing your territory.